Throughout 8 years, no bribery allegation against the person of Buhari were ever made. Garba Shehu says, can you imagine? So no bribery allegation against Buhari. The question is, was the Buhari really the person in power? He was probably just signing things as, how do I put it, as a figurehead. Because we could see that Buhari ruled for 8 years in proxy. Even the vice president was not really in power. The cabal were the people ruling Nigeria for the 8 years, okay? Because Buhari showed that he was somehow incapacitated most of the time in the UK, London to be specific, medical trips. Even when he comes back, he can't even address Nigerians on a live TV. All the address Buhari gave to Nigerians for the 8 years were recorded tapes that were just played for Nigerians. They will record him, they will edit it in the State House, and then they will come and play it as a national broadcast. That is it. For the 8 years, Buhari could not entertain any press interview or any press conference at all. He couldn't speak. They were shielding him from the public. So how could such person be? Probably all the corruption issues that went under his carpet, people were doing it for him. So Garba Shehu should go and sleep, telling us that there was no corruption allegation or bribery allegation. He said, what about the people that worked for him? If there's bribery allegation against people that were working for him as his cabal, then that is allegation against him as well, because they were working for him and working under him. That is it. What are you telling me? You want to tell me that Buhari is smart? He's not smart. He was never smart. The Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to former President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, Garba Shehu, has reacted after his principal clocked 100 days out of office. Because as Tinubu clocked 100 days in office, Buhari clocked 100 days out of office as former Nigerian president. The new president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State and national leader of the All Progressive Congress, was sworn in on May 29, 2023. He had earlier won 2023 presidential elections by defeating other strong. So what do we need all this narrative for? We don't need them. Okay. So Garba Shehu on his verified Twitter page said, throughout these 8 years, no bribery allegation against the person of Muhammadu Buhari were ever made. One of the greatest achievements of the Buhari government has been that it diversified the economy. Wow. So one of the achievements is that Buhari diversified the economy. He diversified the economy. Which economy did he diversify? He blocked all the border access in Nigeria, especially the south, and later opened the ones in the north, and still had the ones in the south locked. Had he diversified the economy? Okay, he diversified it for the ISWA, the Boko Haram, and the bandits in the north that spread their tentacles, spread their area of coverage from the northeast, northwest to north central, and then down to middle belt. Because right now, the people are still raging in Plateau, raging in Benue, raging in Niger State, apart from Borno State and Kaduna. So what do you have to say? Yeah? Is that how to diversify economy? I better go. The administration achieved self-sufficiency in rice and financed millions of small farmers of 23 different commodities on an effort that helped to boost the export of agricultural commodities. Hey, Garba Shehu, propaganda will not finish in APC, I tell you. How did is it the rice pyramid that Loretta Noche, when they went to create a rice pyramid, and Loretta Noche was shouting, Sai Baba, Baba Buhari, Baba has done it. At the end of the day, we found out that the rice pyramid was fake. It was not genuine. It was not true. They just piled up, whether it was a bag of sharp sand or a bag of whatever they piled together, or created a picture and call it a rice pyramid. Hi, Nigeria. So when Buhari was in power, we started exporting 23 different commodities, Abi. Hi, now wow. When we saw that people were using Okada, motorcycle, to smuggle rice from Niger Republic into Nigeria from the northern border, while the southern borders remained closed completely. Is that the kind of export or import you are talking about? During the time of Buhari, smuggling of rice became a very serious issue, and almost at every border, you will see custom arresting people that were smuggling in rice, rice and especially rice. Okay, if you go to the waterways around the south of Nigeria, you will see, especially around Cross Rivers and Akwa Ibom, you see customs arresting people that are smuggling rice into Nigeria. You go to the border in the north, especially from Niger Republic and Chad, you see how people are using motorcycles to smuggle in rice. Is that the export you're talking about? I beg, but Garba Shehu should go and sleep. The last administration established Project Lighthouse, a financial data integration engine that helped to identify unpaid debts, put a more than 5 trillion naira, out of which a good part has been recovered. It subscribed to the Open Government Partnership, OGP, in 2016, instituted the whistleblower mechanism, which has been legislated into law, fast-tracked identity management, taking registered entries to well over 100 million from just about 20 to 25 in 2015. Boosted asset recovery at home and abroad with enhanced laws that ensure transparency in the management of the funds and generally increase the latitude of power and authority of anti-corruption agencies and the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation. So throughout these 8 years, no bribery allegation against the person of Muhammadu Buhari were ever made, one of the greatest achievements. Can you imagine? So these are the tweets that Garba Shehu made. Now wow. With all the stealing that took place in that government. It's quite unfortunate. He added, in addition to programs such as the Anchor Borrower Scheme, the Buhari government launched the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative, following the success of which Nigeria has become a net exporter of certain variants of fertilizer. It set up special agro-processing zones, resurrected the National Agricultural Land Development Authority, set up the National Young Farmers Scheme, Agriculture for Food and Jobs Program, and the National Livestock Transformation Program, among others. The recent tweet by Garba Shehu on his verified Twitter page has generated a lot of reactions from many Nigerians on the social media platform. Exactly. Why would this generate reactions? How can Garba Shehu come and tell us all these lies as if Nigerians are sleeping, as if Nigerians, even though they have short memory, do not remember all that transpired during Buhari's government? This is lie of the century. That is true. And there are a few comments here from a few individuals. And somebody saying, Buhari was disciplined, but those of you that worked under him looted government treasuries. Buhari government was the worst in terms of corruption. Garba, you are sick. That's what somebody is telling him there. Somebody confirming that more than sick. Exactly. These are the kind of people that should be in jail if Nigeria is to be sane. These people, as they live in office, they have been arrested and probed. Buhari is accident in history. Oh boy. He destroyed the bond that existed among Nigerians before he was forced on the country as a president, the worst leader in the history of humanity. 8 years with nothing to show except leaving huge debt and battered economy. What a shame. Exactly. These are the reactions. This guy is an educated illiterate. Governance is not about one person. What about corruption in CBN, Humanitarian Commission, Aviation, etc.? Was Buhari sleeping when these agencies were being looted? Exactly. So what did he do? They were looting under him and he never said anything. Somebody said the more you talk about your principal, the more you attract public condemnation to him. Why can't you hold your cool and stop talking about Buhari, please? Exactly. It was a disaster in Nigeria because he trusted others like himself and ended up disappointing of you people who took undue advantage of his trust to loot the treasury in a wicked way. Exactly. Buhari overtrusted his people, and people like Garba Shehu looted all the treasuries in Nigeria. So Buhari is not fit to be a leader if he cannot provide oversight supervision on the people working for him and under him. Why will he collect bribe when he has enough unaccounted funds to go by? Abi? Why on earth will one bribe the person who is in charge of the Central Bank of Nigeria, an NNPC, turned to NNPCL, someone who invested $3 billion in a private refinery on behalf of Nigeria? That is Dangote Refinery. Abi? And that is true. So somebody say, but all the people close to him from Malami and yourself stole money, and Tunde and Prole we never knew. Yes, now. So they stole on his behalf, be guided. Abi? So everyone that stole under Buhari government also stole on his behalf. So Garba Shehu be guided. So those are the reactions trailing what Garba Shehu said on his Twitter page. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.